There's nothing I love more than the smell of Christmas. Every year when we put up the Christmas tree and on Christmas morning, we make Stovetop Potpourri. And I am so excited to share our family tradition with you today. What is up, you guys? It is Carly here, and you're officially cooking with Carly. I am so excited for this video today because I'm sharing one of our favorite family traditions with you, Stovetop Potpourri. This will make your house smell magical like Christmas in like 5 minutes flat. We do this every year when we set up the Christmas tree, when we're decorating gingerbread houses, you know, when it's snowing outside and we're watching the Polar Express, and especially on Christmas morning, I always just throw this into a pot or a pan, put it on the stovetop, and just let it simmer, and your house smells so good all day long. Like, I can't even describe this smell other than just Christmas, because that's what I associate it with. You only need 5 simple things to get your house smelling wonderful. First thing is just fresh cranberries, and I usually just use a half a bag, and their cranberries this time of year are just like crazy cheap. So I just grab a couple bags, stick them in the fridge. They actually freeze really well too, so you can toss them in the freezer and then pull them out as you're using them. So just half of a bag, so it's like 6 ounces, and then some cinnamon sticks, and I just find these in the baking aisle at my grocery store. Some fresh rosemary, and again, I just find this at my grocery store. It's like by the herbs and spices in the like refrigerator section by like the vegetables. You know what I'm talking about? That's where I find this. An orange, and then just some water. So the only prep you need, honestly, is cutting this orange up into smaller pieces so that when it boils, the water boils, the orange scent comes out, right? So I'm just going to cut this into smaller pieces here, and that's it. That's the only prep that this needs. So now we're just going to take all of this over to the stovetop and get it simmering in a pan, and as the water starts boiling and everything heats up, the cranberries are gonna pop open. You're going to smell the citrus and the cinnamon, and it'll all come together to make your house smell like Christmas. So like I said, this is so easy, much better than a candle, and it makes your house smell so good. So what we're going to do here is just add water to, you can do like a saucepan, you can do a big pot. I'm just going to use this pan here, and turn on our heat to like medium, and then add our cranberries, our sliced up orange, our fresh rosemary, and our cinnamon sticks. And we're just going to let this boil. So we're going to have it on medium heat here until that water starts boiling. And then once it starts boiling, turn it down to low. So it's just a nice simmer. And then you can keep adding water to this all day long, and it will have your house smelling so good for hours, literally hours. And it's just that easy. So we're just gonna let this sit here and boil. While we're waiting for this to boil here, do me a favor and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and in the comments below, if you do something similar to this, let me know what you include in your pot. I know some people like to put vanilla in theirs and lots of other things, and I like to try, you know, I'm willing to vary and try a few things. After this has been simmering for a while, it will like turn into mush. The cranberries will pop open and the oranges will get all mushy, but it still smells great. And that's all we need this for. It's just for the scent. Make sure you keep an eye on it though, so you don't want to boil out all of the water and have everything get burned to the bottom of your pan. So make sure you're checking it often and adding in more water. I wish you guys could smell in here right now. It smells so good. It smells just like Christmas. This is actually a really great gift to give to neighbors for Christmas time. You just give them like a little mason jar with the cranberries in it, some of the cinnamon sticks, rosemary, and then an orange. And then all they have to do is add it to a pot with some water, and voila, perfect neighbor gift. You're welcome. All right, officially turning this down to as low as it goes. We're gonna set this to simmer for a while. In fact, I'm actually gonna let it simmer until my son gets home from school, just so when he walks in, I want to see if he goes, oh, it smells like Christmas in here. It's one of my favorite things ever. So make this year at your house for Christmas and every year after, and you will just be able to make Christmas happen 5 minutes flat.